We're about 2 hours into the search, running the grid, and all of a sudden, this object starts to crawl across the screen. So I'm going through the newspaper microfilms, and I find this account where the lighthouse keeper says, "Yeah, I saw the masts." But here's the part everyone missed. In the newspaper account I found, he actually gave the distance and bearing to the masts. And I thought to myself,
Really?
somebody should really go out there and check that. If they haven't, they probably have. I thought, but I thought we'll go out and that'll be our project for this year for the WUAA. We bring our side scan sonars out and we'll go out and just cover a 2 mile by 2 mile grid around where he said he saw the masts. So we put together the project, got permission. Because we're an archaeological group, we file a public lands permit with the state. So we were working under an archaeological permit. But they asked us to keep it, quiet. So everybody had to kind of sign this archaeological stewardship agreement that if we found something, they'd kind of keep it quiet until the state had a chance to document it pre-disturbance, right? Anyway, we get out there and we've got a boat full of people and none of us think we're going to find anything because it's a legendary shipwreck, right? And we're about 2 hours into the search, running the grid, and all of a sudden, this object starts to crawl across the screen. And I've got this big TV screen set up and we're all kind of watching it. We're thinking, oh, it's probably a big rock. And all of a sudden, hatches come onto the screen. And then people go mad. And we're like, oh my God, it couldn't be. And I dragged the cursor because the side scan software lets you measure. It's the exact same length as the FJ King. It's got all the same damage that the captain reported when it went down, because it was carrying iron ore. So it smashed into the bottom. And when the iron ore all slammed forward, air rushed back and it blew the stern pilot house 50 feet into the air, right? So we could see that.
Wow.
And we just were pinching ourselves. We took the ROVs and the people got to swim them down and be the first people to lay eyes on that ship since 1886. So we put the ROVs down and swam them along the bottom. And all of a sudden, this big, dark object looms into view. And we can see it's the bow of the ship. And there's anchors, big woodstock anchors hanging over the side of the bow. And the wire rigging is draped on it, all over, making it look kind of spectral, a caricature of what a shipwreck should look like on the bottom. And the rest is history. Called it the state. They came out and did a photogrammetry model of it and documented it. And it's being nominated to the National Register of Historic Places. We will be releasing the location at the Ghost Ships Festival in Manitowoc, which is our big annual event, in March. And people will be able to dive in.